Alright guys, in today's video I'm going to be changing the standard actuator out for a turbosmart one, and I'm going to be using the original bracket as well. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and let me know what you think in the comments. Okay, cheers. Okay, so just before I fit the turbosmart actuator for the turbocharger wastegate, I done a quick check. Yeah, so at 10 psi the wastegate's fully open maximum, and it's easily over half open at 5 psi. It's 50% open, so you're losing spool up real quick if you're on the gate. So it's gonna be interesting to see if the turbosmart actuator actually is any different. So yeah, we'll find out. And just drilling out these, looks like spot welds. Drill them out, see if we can get it off. And once you drilled them out, just get a cold chisel in there, and then just clean the back of it up, give it a bit of a sand up, and then you can use that mount with a little bit of, probably need to adjust the hole size. I'm going to need slightly bigger hole size, but yeah, that's it basically. We'll carry on. Got the turbosmart actuator mounted on the original bracket, so to do that you need to drill out the 5 what are they, spot welds. Make sure you drill them. If you're going to do it that way, drill it, because if you just try and smash it off or cut it off, you've got a good chance of this like diaphragm and actuator like just ripping open, and you could hurt yourself because it's like the spring under tension. So yeah, just drill the spot welds out, and that way you'll be able to remove it without it like flying apart or anything. So mount it on, and then I'll just have a quick read of the turbosmart manual or instruction. So you wind this nut up here till it's hand tight and the actual gate is shut, and then you've got to give it 2 complete turns to give 2 millimeter of preload. So what I'll use, easiest way will now be to mark the nut itself. Okay, so that's it. So wind it up 2 revolutions, gives it 2 millimeter of preload, and then just nip the nuts together. And just turn wind the other nut down onto that one. Obviously don't move that one once it's set the preload, just wind the other one. And that's it. Now while I'm here, I'm just going to put some air pressure onto the diaphragm and see roughly what it's doing at what pressure, just like sort of ballpark. Yeah, that seems much better now. There's a small air leak here, so I can actually, it gives me much more control on looking at the gauge when the wastegate's actually opening. And the wastegate now is opening, it's just lifting off its seat at 10 psi. Now with the preload set up, this actuator, the penny valve is opening at 10 psi, it's just lifting off its seat, and then by 18 psi it's fully open. But yeah, it's perfect now. It's a lot better than it was before. It was opening real early, like crazy, like fully open at 10 psi and stuff. It's ridiculous. Okay, that's it for now.